The Chicago Bulls, a franchise steeped in NBA tradition and forever marked by the golden era of Michael Jordan, are currently in a phase of reconstruction and a search for identity. After seasons of ups and downs, the team has found a new focal point of hope, Mattis Buzelis. At 20 years old, the 6 feet 9 inches forward with a multifaceted skill set has been drawing attention not only for his potential but also for his maturity and immediate impact on the court. Buzelis entered the league surrounded by high expectations, being one of the most talked about selections of the draft. His profile combined traits that modern basketball values: versatility, a reliable mid- and long-range jumper, mobility to guard multiple positions, and above-average court vision for a player his size. In his rookie season, the Lithuanian-American is averaging 8.6 points, 3.5 rebounds, and 45.4% shooting from the field in roughly 19 minutes per game. While those numbers may seem modest at first glance, they hide moments of pure brilliance. The most striking example came on a magical night at the United Center, when Buzelis dropped 31 points on an impressive 66.7% shooting, igniting the crowd and putting his name in the sports headlines. That matchup against a high-level opponent proved to be a turning point in how the league perceives Buzelis. Until then, he was seen as an intriguing prospect still finding his footing. After that performance, analysts began talking about him as a potential future All-Star. Head coach Billy Donovan emphasized after the game, "What we saw tonight was just a glimpse of what he can do. He's calm, smart, and he doesn't shy away from big moments. That's rare in a rookie." This public vote of confidence from the coach reinforced the belief inside the locker room that Mattis is not just another young player in development, but rather a cornerstone of the team's rebuilding project. Born in the United States but with strong Lithuanian roots, Buzelis carries with him the influence of a country passionate about basketball. Lithuania, known as one of Europe's basketball powerhouses, has produced legends such as Arvydas Sabonis and Šarūnas Jasikevičius. Mattis grew up absorbing both the physical, tactical European style and the fast-paced, individualistic game of the NBA. This blend shaped a technical yet aggressive athlete who feels comfortable both creating his own shot and operating within structured systems. Off the court, he's described as humble and focused, a refreshing contrast in a league where stardom often takes center stage. Despite the early impact, Buzelis still has areas to develop. His three-point shooting consistency fluctuates, and his perimeter defense, while promising, needs refinement to deal with quicker guards. The Chicago Bulls have invested in specialized coaches to work on these aspects, believing he can make significant strides as early as next season. Physical conditioning is also a priority. Buzelis himself recently stated, "I want to be ready to face any type of defender. That means adding strength without losing mobility. It's a process, but I'm committed." Experts have compared Mattis to names like Hedo Turkoglu and prime Chandler Parsons for his combination of size, passing, and shooting. Others see in him a more modern hybrid profile, capable of switching between the small forward and power forward positions without losing efficiency. Long-term statistical projections, based on similar rookie development models, suggest he could average over 18 points per game by his fourth season, with the potential to become the team's primary offensive option. Since arriving in Chicago, Buzelis has been winning over fans. His approachable demeanor, social media interactions, and involvement in community events have strengthened his bond with the city. For a fanbase starved for heroes since the Derrick Rose era, seeing a young player with this mix of talent and charisma sparks a renewed sense of hope. The United Center, famous for its intense atmosphere, is already beginning to echo his name in crucial moments. This emotional connection is something that can't be taught, and often determines how long a player stays with a franchise. Internally, the Bulls front office sees Buzelis as one of the pillars of a competitive roster in the midterm future. The strategy involves surrounding him with seasoned veterans and complementary young talent to form a core capable of contending in the Eastern Conference. The recent acquisition of guard Yuki Kawamura, known for his speed and playmaking vision, along with trade moves involving players like Josh Giddey and potential deals for scoring wings, indicate that the plan is to accelerate the team's path to competitiveness. In an ideal scenario, Buzelis will become the main offensive weapon while teammates balance the workload and strengthen the defense. This approach reveals something important. the Bulls don't just want to develop an individual talent, they want to build a solid project around him. It's not uncommon for promising young players to be overburdened too soon, skipping crucial developmental steps and ultimately stalling their progress. With Mattis, the key phrase seems to be strategic patience. The player himself has said in interviews that he's in no rush to become the face of the franchise, preferring to develop sustainably to reach his peak at the right moment. Buzelis' impact goes beyond statistics. His presence on the court creates spacing for teammates, draws defensive attention, and enables tactical variations the Bulls have lacked in recent seasons. This translates into smoother offensive movement, better timed cuts, and quick transition plays with secure finishes. While there's still much work to be done, what's clear is that this Chicago Bulls team is becoming more dynamic, less predictable, and, most importantly, more motivated. The future of Mattis Buzelis in Chicago is full of expectations but also grounded optimism. If he can stay on his developmental path, fix his weaknesses, and continue being a positive figure both in the locker room and in the community, he has everything it takes to become not only one of the Bulls' great players but also a symbol of a new era for the franchise. For a fanbase long accustomed to living on memories, they can finally look ahead with the sense that something special is taking shape. And this time, hope has a first and last name, Mattis Buzelis.